This video is going to be on understanding the case study interview. And you might be looking for, you might be preparing for consulting or interviewing for a finance firm, and that's what this video is geared towards. If you are interviewing for consulting or a finance firm, I will reference consulting specifically, but either way, it should prepare you. And we'll talk about what a consulting interview is. So I'll put CSI for consulting interview, and we'll talk about a few other things. Why are they, interviewing you for consulting? When you learn what a case study interview is, everybody gets stressed out, and you may be thinking, why would they do such a thing? And then, what is the method and process for approaching the case study interview? Before I jump into what is a case study interview, I do want to revisit how these firms usually work. So on one side, you usually have the firm. This is the firm, and then you are a part of that firm. We'll just draw you in there, and there's a lot of other employees, and on the other side there are clients. So these are usually they serve clients. They provide work for clients. The clients come to the firm with a business issue. They might have a challenge or some sort of work that they need to be done that they're coming to your firm for, and then the firm puts together a team of individuals. So I'll put dots for all the individuals, and they go to the client and they work on this business issue. So I'll use another color here. This it's all about the business issue. So going back to what is a case study interview? It is a sample of a business issue. They're presenting it to you, and it's hypothetical in nature. Usually sometimes it's something they've done in the past and they've already addressed it, and they're giving it to you so that they understand how you would approach a business issue. It can be a group situation or an individual situation, but more often than not it is individual, but not always. It is not a rapid fire question. So they're not giving you the business issue. What would you do? Let's say it's sometimes it's the problems are praying teasers. Let's say, how many ping pong balls would fit in a 747? Your job isn't to rapid fire out 10,892. That's not the purpose of it. So make sure you're not rapid firing your response right back. And so they're brain teasers, and then it's an interactive experience. And what I mean by that is you might do it in a group, and you might say, how's the individual interactive? Your interviewer is on your team, and they have key information that you're going to need to get from them. So they're going to present you with this problem. You're going to walk through it and give a recommendation. So you're going through this experience with them, and think of them as your partner. So those are all the things that make up, whoops. We'll just put experience, and then you have to come up with a recommendation, and we'll get more into the process. The why. So they want to know they want to understand your logic. They want to know your thought process. How do you break down problems? What is your structure? How do you work in a team? Even the individual case studies, they're trying to understand how you work with them. How well do you communicate your ideas? Not only do you communicate, but do you listen? So this is, you know, both the sharing and the listening portion. Also, you know, you'll hear over and over again, we're testing your analytical skills. What does that mean? Can you turn a, you know, a real life problem into math and then approach an answer? That's what that's really what it is. They want to understand that. They want to understand, can you make you know, relative and realistic assumptions when you don't have the answer? Can you perform under pressure is another one, and this is one that's not really talked about that much, but do you have confidence, right? They're going to be, you know, you're going to be interacting with clients on behalf of the firm. They want to understand that you're going to represent the firm well, and that's something that they're gauging. Are they, you know, they call it you know, client ready? Can I put them in front of a client? And then, you know, last but not least is creative. You know, like they're trying to understand all these things, and understand, you know, can you be creative in responding to problems and issues? So next, I will say the method and the process first. I will say clarifying the objective and understanding the scope of this business issue. What, you know, sometimes this is also, you know, during this time you restate the objective to make sure that not only that you were listening well and you understood, but that you are clear on what your purpose is, because you could probably go in many different directions, and understanding why you're there is important. The next is framing the approach. So what, you know, how are you going to go from, you know, the key information that they give you to answering this business issue? The third is conducting the analysis, and this is where, you know, you can show off your problem-solving skills and you know, work with the information that was given to you if there's quantitative information available. And then the last is recommendation, you presenting your recommendation. So those are the 4 key areas. I think I spelled that. Yep. Clarifying the objective, framing the approach, conducting the analysis, and the recommendation. And this is how you should structure your overall process for answering the case study interview. The next videos will follow this framework, and we will walk through a sample case. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.